Double triangles. Two triangles mashed together. You will have a question like this on your test. Okay? Now we're going to figure out how to label this. In the diagram, QS is equal to 32 millimeters. So the distance between Q and S is 32. Angle PQS. So when they say angle PQS, they're talking about the middle letter tells you what the angle is. So we're actually talking about angle Q because they mean PQS. So this angle right here is 50. Zoom in a bit. There. And angle RPS is 61. So this angle is 61. They want us to calculate the length of QR. So they want to know this whole thing. That's what we're trying to figure out. When you have two triangles munched together, you're going to have to do it in a couple of different steps. Okay? It's not going to be a single step question. So if I know that this is 32 QS, so I need to find this, right? RS. That's what I need to find. If I know RS, I can add it to 32 and then I get my answer. But in this triangle right here, this one, I don't have enough information. All right, I only know 61 degrees. But can I use the other triangle to find something that is a part of that red triangle? Yes. Right? Because this is the part that joins them. So I can use, doing a different color, green. I can use this green triangle to find this bit. I'm going to call that X because that's part of both triangles, right? Okay, so I'm going to redraw green over here. You don't have to redraw it. You can just do it if you want, but I find it easier. So that's X, that's 50, that's 32. Okay. Now let's take all the stuff we've done. So actually, I'll label it too, P, S, and Q. So find PS. Okay. What do I do? What's first step? Label. What is X? Opposite. What's 32? Or, yeah, why did I put a degree sign on the 32? Just 32. What is 32? What side? Adjacent. Okay. What involves op and adjacent? Tan. So we go tan of 50 is equal to X over 32. What's tan of 50? 1.19. So I multiply this together. And I get 38.13. Is that close? So far? Okay, so now I know that. So I'm going to redraw that other triangle. So I'm going to redraw PSR right here. There's P, there's S, there's R. So that's 61. And I now know, since this is PS, that is 38.13. that okay? They want, what are they trying, what do we want to find? QR, so we want the whole length. So I have to find RS, right? I have to find this bit here. Maybe I won't call it X. Maybe I'll call it a different letter. Call it Y. Getting real creative here. Find RS or Y. Okay. First step, label. We're using a lot of tans here, aren't we? So it's tan. 61 is equal to Y over 38.13. Sixty-one and 10 is 1.80. Sure. When you do that, though, I will tell you, the earlier you round something to a whole number, the bigger the error is going to be, especially in a question like this. But I'm not too worried about that because this is not science class, and we're not going to worry about sig figs and stuff like that. You can deal with that when you get to grade 11. So y is equal to 1.8 times 38.13, which equals 68.79. So 69 if you want, or 68.8. And that is RS. Am I done? Yeah. So add them together. So RQ will equal RS plus 32, which is 68.8 plus 32, which is 91, 100.8. So 101. Is that good? That makes sense? We're okay? All right, one more, and then we're done. Done with trig, yeah. Okay. We're gonna do the one right below it. Calculate angle BEC. So what angle are they talking about there? Yeah, but where is that? The top BEC, they want that angle right there. It's the one in the middle, and just follow it. If you follow it, you just go BEC, right? B to E to C. So it's the middle bit of it. If it said BEA, it'd be the whole thing there. Does that make sense? Okay. All right, BEC. So there's two triangles. It's going to be multi-step. Let's talk about how we're going to solve this. What should I find out first to solve that angle? In this triangle here, I only know this. What other piece of information can I find? Yes. Almost every time when you put two triangles together, you're basically going to find, if you don't know the middle bit, find the middle bit, because that connects the triangles. So you can use that information to transfer to the other triangle. Okay? Find EC. Step one, find EC. All right, I'll redraw the triangle here. Don't have to if you don't want to. 39, 3.7. Okay. And we want to find EC, so that's going to be our variable x. You've heard me say it a million times. What do we do? The label. So we know the opposite and the hypotenuse, which tells us we're going to use what trig function? Sine. Sine of 39 is equal to x over 3.7. Sine of 39 is 0.6293. So x is equal to 3.7 times 0.6293, which spits out 2.3284 if we want to do a lot of decimal places. Or we'll round it to 2.3. Just and that equals EC. Everybody follow that? This question is worth 3 marks, so if you do that, you've got a mark. If you get to like this bit, you get half a mark. Basically, if you redraw the triangle telling me what you're trying to find, I'll give you a half mark, even if you do no math off of that. Okay? So don't leave questions blank on the test. That's my point here. All right. Okay, redraw the triangle here. So now we're going to find, what are we actually finding? BEC. Okay. So redraw the triangle. BEC. I know EC is now 2.3. This is 4.6. There's a, I always put X. There's our unknown. We'll call Y. We're finding an angle this time, right? What do I do now? Label. What sides do we know? Yeah, that would be op. There you go. That's adjacent, and this is height. So we're using adjacent and hypotenuse, which tells us we're going to use cosine. So cos of y is equal to the adjacent, 2.3, divided by the hypotenuse, 4.6. Which is going to be cos of y is equal to 0.5. So y is cos 0.5, which is 60. Is that right? People agree with that? Okay. So the answer is 60, yes. Okay, so I know, okay, just one other question here. So, can you find, we're here, I might as well find it. What is angle B? What's that angle right there? 30 degrees. 180 minus 60 minus, because that's a right angle there, 90 is equal to 30. So angle B is equal to 30. Okay, so if this is 30, what is angle BEA? What is this whole angle right here? Not 120, because it's not equal on either side, right? So how am I going to find angle B, E, and A? Sorry? Ooh. Who said 111? Is that what you're going to say? Yes. So I heard somebody else say that too. So find this angle right here, right? How am I going to find that? Okay. This is not part of the question. We're here, so we might as well just do this. So angle CEA is going to be 180 minus 90 minus 39. What is that? What? 51 degrees. So that is 51 degrees. So angle BEA is just going to be 60 plus 51. 1, 1. There you go. All right. That is the end of trigonometry. Here's the questions I would like you to do. Number 1, A, C, and D. Number 2, A, and 3 as well. And I think that is it. 1A, C, and D, 2A, and 3.